Happy Spooky Month, everyone! That is right, it is officially October, which means everything is all atmospheric and spooky. We love this time of year on my channel as it is when the paranormal ghouls come out, it is when the spooky, scary skeletons and all the flesh-eating zombies come out from their graves, and we get to feast upon the gloriousness that is Halloween. And this month is not only great for the spooks and the scares, but it is also great for video games. There are a bunch of games coming out this month that I feel like many of us are very excited for, though our wallets are definitely not gonna thank us for. So, if you guys are interested in video games that are coming out this month, stay tuned throughout the entire video. We're gonna be talking about most of the major ones that are coming out this year. Games that either I am very excited for, or games that I feel like you guys would be excited for. So, if you like this video, of course, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff down below, and do let me know down in the comments, as for my question of the day, what game are you excited for the most that is coming out this month? Stay tuned throughout the entire video. You can pick one of those games, or maybe there's a game I don't mention in today's video that I feel like, you know, it's definitely possible, because there's a lot coming out this month. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So, we are going to start off with October 4th, which is this upcoming Friday. Now, there are actually two games that are coming out that I wanted to mention in today's video. Firstly, I want to mention probably one of my most anticipated games for this month, the Until Dawn remake. Now, Until Dawn is a narrative, story-based game where your actions will or will not get certain characters killed. Now, it's a very popular game that most people know, but it is getting the remake treatment, completely rebuilt, completely enhanced for modern consoles. And while this is one of those games that on the surface you might be like, it doesn't really need the remake treatment, when you go back to the original Until Dawn, it does have its rough spots. So here, Ballistic Moon Studios is actually trying to really modernize the game and make it a lot more polished. Between new camera controls that'll make looking around and seeing your environments a little easier, all the new content they're adding with a reworked prologue, added dialogues, apparently there might be some new death scenes, new things recorded by the original actors, it's looking like it's going to be a really great remake. While being faithful to what the original does, it's going to be an expansion of it and make it a little more fleshed out for people who might have some unanswered questions from that original game. And not to mention, with the expanded prologue that I mentioned earlier, we get more time with some of the characters like Hannah and Beth. It'll be really nice to see their characters fleshed out a little bit more, and I'm excited for this game to come out. I will be live streaming it, so definitely make sure to tune in. It'll be Friday night, so come and enjoy the stream. It'll be a really good time, and it'll be one that you cannot miss. Also on October 4th, we have the Spongebob SquarePants Patrick Star game. Now, this game is a lot simpler, it's family friendly, it's an open world sandbox where you take control of Patrick Star and just kind of run around this open world sandbox completing different tasks for different characters. While all the big grown-ups play Until Dawn, I'd say kind of give this one to your kids for a little bit of mindless fun. Now, before people come at me, yes, I know SpongeBob games can be made for anyone, but this game looks more so particularly mindless. Not something that'll particularly interest someone like me who likes a little more in-depth gameplay. So think of something like Goat Simulator or Human Fall Flat, where it's not really a game that requires much thinking. It's just kind of there. I'm personally not going to get this game, but for those of you who will be, all the power to you. Hopefully you enjoy it. Just a couple days later, on October 6th, we are getting the Silent Hill 2 remake. Now, Silent Hill 2 is an absolute classic from back on the original Xbox and PlayStation 2. It's a classic survival horror game, and it is honestly one of the most iconic in the genre. And it is coming back in the year 2024, again like Until Dawn, being modernized for the current generation of consoles that we have. Now, I don't know if I'm going to stream this one, there's a lot that's coming out this month, so I don't know if this one's going to make it into the streaming schedule, but it is honestly looking really good, and I'm definitely going to pick it up at some point. This remake, while it doesn't look super faithful to the original in terms of its gameplay, it does look like that it takes the story of the original Silent Hill 2 and faithfully adapts that while giving us some modern gameplay. Now, a lot of people might groan at the fact of like, oh, they're really modernizing a game that doesn't doesn't really need to be modernized, but I do think Silent Hill 2 is one of those examples of a game that can do with some modernizing, and if you don't like it, the original is always going to be there. While many fans were skeptical about this game because of the fact that A, it's Konami publishing it. Of course, Konami don't have the best track record as of recently, but also, Bloober Team, the developers, released The Medium, which kind of got lukewarm reception. I do feel like fans have really warmed up to what this game is going to be based on the gameplay trailers we've been getting recently, and I do think that it is going to be a really good one that comes out, and I do feel like if you're a fan of either the original Silent Hill 2, or if you're a survival horror fan in general, I do feel like this one is going to be a must-buy, and I really hope that people end up liking it. Thankfully, we have a break for a couple weeks, and then on October 17th, which is a Thursday, we are getting Super Mario Party Jamboree. Now, I've talked about this game loads on the channel, so I feel like I don't really need to explain this one that much, but for those who don't know, this is the newest entry in the Mario Party series, and Mario Party, for those of you who don't know, is a series where you're playing as Mario characters, you're traveling around a board, collecting coins and stars, competing in mini-games. It's pure chaotic fun. And this newest entry looks like it takes the absolute best from classic and newer Mario parties and puts it all together to create a really cool looking experience. If you're subscribed to me, and if you aren't, make sure to do so down below, then you already know how much I love the Mario Party series. This is obviously a day one purchase and obviously a day one stream, and I'm really excited for this one, and I know a lot of you guys are as well, so make sure to pick that game up if you're a fan of any cool party game. If you want something to play, you know, around Halloween time, you're gonna have your friends over, Super Mario Party Jamboree is definitely a great one to have around, and even with the holidays coming up, great game to have into your collection. On October 22nd, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations. Now, I'm not really the biggest Sonic fan in the world. I played a little bit of the original Generations back on like the 3DS, but this new game is basically remastering or remaking the original Sonic Generations, but adding a whole other element to it that includes Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog's story was really dived into in obviously Sonic Adventure 2, but is looked at a little more here with new cutscenes and levels taken from a bunch of different games. Like, I believe there's levels from like Shadow the Hedgehog and just different things taken from Sonic games to make Shadow the Hedgehog's story go alongside of the Sonic the Hedgehog story. Again, I don't really know much about this game, so I can't really say much about it, but I do know that it is coming out on October 22nd, so if you are a fan of 2D Sonic or just like Sonic in general, this one's going to be one that you do not want to miss, because it actually does look like they're adding a lot of content with that Shadow storyline, so definitely worth a pickup if you are a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. The last game I want to talk about here is coming out on October 29th, so about a week after Sonic comes out, and that is Life is Strange Double Exposure. Now, Life is Strange Double Exposure is a sequel story to the original, very first Life is Strange game where you are taking control of Max Caulfield, where she has an ability, well, now, to travel between two different parallel timelines to help solve the murder of her new best friend, Safi, at her current job, which is as a sort of mentor figure at Caledon University. This game is looking really cool. I love the Life is Strange game, so I'm really excited for the newest entry. Now, I will point out here that yes, this game does come out on October 29th, but if you get like the special Ultimate Edition, which is like the biggest package of this game that you can get, then you actually can play this game on October 15th, so a couple weeks prior. So really, really interesting. If you're a fan of Life is Strange, I would recommend getting the Ultimate Edition, the biggest pack, because of the fact that it'll have everything that you need. It'll have, obviously, the base game. You can play chapters 1 and 2 early. It'll come with different outfit packs, which I actually really like the different outfits that they have. There's this, like, zombie Max Caulfield one that really matches the spooky season well. There's outfits based on the previous Life is Strange games. Like, there's a Sean Diaz outfit from Life is Strange 2. There's the Chloe Price outfit from Life is Strange 1. And there's just a lot there for any Life is Strange fan to be happy. I'm very excited for the game. I'm probably going to be getting the deluxe version of it so I can play it a little bit early, and I cannot wait. So there you have it, guys. Those are the games that are coming out this month that I am really excited for, or that I think you guys are going to be excited for. I know that was a lot of information to throw at you guys, so I'm going to make a little graphic of a calendar and put it here for you guys. So if you don't really know, what's coming out when, if you need a little more of a visual, look at this calendar and you'll see when different games are coming out. So, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Like I said earlier, what game are you most excited for this month? For me, it's definitely got to be Super Mario Party Jamboree, but Life is Strange and Until Dawn are both also very much up there in my hype level. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. And tickle that notification bell so you can be notified of when I'm uploading videos. And until next time, you guys, I will see you all in the next video.